What the hell is this place?
It's the village.
I don't know how I got here.
Knock, knock.
Why are you keeping me here?
I see no locked door. 6.
What did you call me? He is resistant. I'm being held here against my will.
He must be investigated. It's different.
They're after me.
Come stai, Marco?
Bene, grazie, bene. The Prisoner is a show that was really connected to an era, the Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very extraordinary how you reinvented that show. Also, I was wondering if you saw it at the time or you saw it later in recent times.
Marco, I never watched the original Prisoner. When I was sent the material that I did for this version, it stood alone. I read the first 2 episodes and I was very moved by them, and my agent said, well, wait until you read the next 2. At the time I was ready to shoot another movie, and there was a glitch in the financing, and that normally doesn't happen, but this economic crisis as it is, this is the first. And so I was able to get out of that project and go and do this. And I've always picked the stuff with the best material, the best filmmakers and the best artists, and Ian McKellen was attached to it, so that certainly didn't hurt to do it.
The fact is that this show showcased to us another side of your talent. I mean, you, in the past years, you always surprised us. You always do different roles. I mean, Frequency, for example, that was a really unexpected role, so difficult, father-son relationship between villages. How do you face this type of challenges?
I always, whether it be movies that I've done like Frequency, Thin Red Line, Passion of the Christ, Monte Cristo, I always look for redeemable stories. It doesn't mean my character has to be redeemable, but the story is. It's stuff that moves me, has hope, or it's an allegorical piece of where we're headed, something that can spark a change and that can bring hope. Or if we're going in a wrong direction, to move in the right direction, like The Prisoner. And also, that maybe a little bit something to do with my life, like The Prisoner. To me, I came from a small town, like the village, and nobody came from that came from my town ever succeeded in acting, ever became a film actor, and so none of my friends, they thought I was nuts to do it. But I always, I drew from that, and that I said, no, I could do it, that it's possible, and I always believed that, and I've always kept, Marco, when you came up to me and you talked to me and you said someone was in a chair when they met me in the press and she fell and I helped with her chair. That to me, you said that it was very kind of you to do that. I said, I would do that for you or anybody because I'm a human. And I think humanity is very important to have in our industry, especially Hollywood, that we can never lose that connection. And some of the greatest film actors that I've ever seen, one being Jimmy Stewart, they were great people, great humanitarians. Audrey Hepburn, and people that I think are remembered over time, not for certainly some of the projects they did, but how they loved people, and this is important.
For people like Six, life is not enough. They want to escape.
Where's the road out of here?
There is no out. There is only in.
On November 15th, AMC presents the television event of the year.
Everything and anything I might do is for one reason. That's to work against you.